Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are putting in the seats in the C10, and let me just show you what we're working with. So these are the seats that came out in my parts truck. It was a 2001 Chevy 1500. It had the leather seats, it had the 5.3 that I pulled out, but it had the electric back, forth, everything. But as you can see, it kind of sits a little high. Like really high. So it was either, so yeah, you can see it sits along the bottom. So it's either I cut this out and shorten it down to keep all the electrics, or if you can see on the other side, it's a little lower. I'll let you show you, but I actually took the sliders off and everything and it dropped it. So what I'll do is I'll do a time lapse of taking this one apart, and then we'll start mounting them up or trying to start doing the fitment. So catch you later. So my time lapse of me taking apart that seat really didn't pan out too well, but I pulled the two sliders off. Now they're sitting on the floor. They actually fit pretty good. All I gotta do is do some tweaking. These ones aren't actually too bad. I think I'm just gonna bolt them, drill holes, bolt them here. And then this one, I think I'm gonna make either, see if I can run bolts up this way and put nuts, or build a bracket that comes down the side and then put bolts this way. The inside two holders are gonna be a little interesting. I think I'm gonna have to make like some things that come up and then come across and hold them and bolt them up. But I pulled the center console to try to fit that and the seats, but actually they fit pretty good in it. I put the old door on just so I can do fitment and everything, but we'll get around to drilling some holes and start fitting the seats up. So I started on my passenger side fitting seats, and I got them all mounted them to the floor. I just put bolts, drilled holes and bolt them down, bolted this side down. And then for the inside, I still got to cut this piece. I don't know if I'm going to cut it or if I'm going to bend it down so I can bolt here. But then I just ran some brackets. I'll go on the other side, you can see it better, but that's pretty much what I did on there. So this is the other side of the passenger seat. So you can see I bolted up here, I bent it, and then it holds the bracket to the piece. Then it goes along the bottom, and it's bolted here to the actual seat. Is bolted here, both here. And then I put these spacers in, which then bolt all the way to the floor. And then I got these thick fender washers, so it won't move. Then I got this one mounted and this one mounted. The seat sits like completely straight. There's no lean or anything. I got it pretty square. The only thing and then pretty much the seat and the door fit real good. So that one turned out real good. Hopefully the driver's side turns out better. This one is more important because I got to make sure I'm square with like the steering wheel. And yeah, so I'll get around to doing the driver's side and then showing you hopefully driver's side finished up and the center console finished up. So catch you later. So here's the bracket to my driver's side. So I got the two holes that hold the bracket and the other three holes that hold the back bracket, and then the single one that will go into the actual floor. And then I made these, and they're at the size that I want how the seat to be angled and stuff, that I'll be welding onto the bottom of this. So then the bolt will go through the bracket, through the plate, through this, which is welded, and then through the floor, and then on the end has the big fender washer. So there'll be a couple of those to get the right height because of how the floor isn't perfectly flat. It like bows down and stuff. So that's where I have these spacers in it. And yeah, so I'll get these welded up. I'll get it in the car. I have to cut it down to where I kind of want it. So I want to keep it that if I'm working underneath the seat and stuff, I don't cut myself. So they have to be kind of flush, or that I don't cut myself. Or if I can somehow get like something that you can put around windshields, like some kind of rubber or something, so it doesn't like cut myself, because I'll probably be working underneath it if I have stuff running through the seats or if I have to do something underneath the seats. I really don't want to be like slicing up my arms and stuff. So yeah, I'll get these welded up and then I'll show you the finished product of the driver's side. Hey, so I got the driver's side all mounted up. And then while I was in here, I was doing some fitment of the center console because I went around the center console and pulled the cup holders out so I can put my shifter in there. But it fit pretty good. When I was testing and everything, it felt like fit like almost perfect. It's a little not as good as factory or stock, but it fits pretty good. So now I'm gonna put the center console in and put the seat, and then that'll be probably it for the interior for now. And then yeah, so we'll get around to doing that, and then we'll talk about what's the next plan on the interior. So I got the seat covers, or I guess the cushions, installed on all the seats. They fit perfect. And then you can see I got the center console all installed from the truck. I pulled the cup holders out of here because my original plan was to keep the cup holders, but how the shifter and everything's gonna sit, I'm gonna put an ABS panel in here and then put the shifter on it. And then pretty much that's it for the interior. It's perfect like ride height and stuff, like sitting. Like it feels like you're in a normal vehicle. Steering wheel to me here fits perfect. And the angles of the seat that was in the truck originally are like pretty much set what I would drive normal. I still got the electronics to make it angle if I need to. Or I guess this way, not this way, but so if it does give me problems, I'll probably just set it or try to get some electricity to it and try to set them. But right now they're at the perfect height. Like you can see, like that one's like straight across. This one sits perfect at like normal driver's side or driver kind of position. But that's pretty much the interior until I can get the shifter, and I still gotta do the dash and everything, but I kind of have a plan for the dash. I also got a plan for the roof to do switches or something, but that's probably it for the interior, and hope to catch you on the next video. On the next video, it's gonna be a lot of, let's say, cutting and grinding. So catch you later.